Howdy folks, AJ coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer, and it's Beer 30. And let me start off by saying that this video is not going to be gaming related. I just decided to have a beer and have a little chat with you guys about current events and things that are of an interest to me, and they may be of an interest to you, and you may be interested in my opinion about some of this stuff. If you have spent any time on my channel at all, you know that I am a veteran of the U.S. Army, and I served during the Cold War, and recent events involving Russia's incursion into the Ukraine have stirred up a lot of memories within this old soldier. And I've been watching and on TV with the different pundits, and I have been reading different people on forums and things like that. There's been some argument going back and forth. Some people saying, "Oh, it's going to be another Cold War." Other people saying, "No, that's silly. It's a silly notion," and so forth and so on. And all I can do is say that as somebody who served in Germany, in West Germany, during the Cold War. I was there when the wall fell, and in late 1989, and I got to see East German vehicles with East German license plates driving through West Germany for the first time, you know, in whatever it was, 40, 45 years, whatever it was at that time, how long that wall had been up. And I just remember that, you know, I remember the feeling before and the feeling after the wall fell, and that whole process and everything. And I can say that there are aspects of what is going on right now that are very reminiscent of the feelings that that I was feeling during the Cold War. And to elaborate, Russia is doing things that are making their neighbors and the neighbors in Europe and us nervous. There are warnings being issued by Western leaders, including our president, to Russia. And these are all things that were defined the Cold War. During the Cold War, Russia was always doing things that made us nervous, made other Western European countries nervous. And as a result, we would do things to bolster what our defenses, made us feel more secure and made our allies in Western Europe feel more secure. And just watching the news reports and what's going on now in the last couple of days, it's eerily similar, at least to me, that the feelings that I'm getting when I watch these reports are eerily similar to what was going on back in the day. So I can't say that it's going to be another Cold War. I don't know that anybody can say that, but all I can say is it feels like the start of another Cold War. That's just an old soldier who lived through it and everything. If things continue in the pattern that they're happening, I don't see how you could categorize it as anything else. Now, that doesn't mean that tomorrow things could change and Russia could decide to capitulate and you know, give up some concessions, and things could, you know, tensions could lower, and things could, you know, and everything could be averted. But if things continue as they are, I think it may be another Cold War. And what that will mean for all of us is yet to be determined. But I can just tell you that it gives the old spidey sense gets tingly, when I see some of these things that that old Mr. Putin is doing, and it's just kind of a weird deal, to feel like deja vu. We're living through it again. So it seemed like a fitting event to have a beer. So, completely unrelated topic to that. This old gamer recently started playing Pathfinder, and for all of you role-playing game people out there, I need not explain that to you what that is, but to some people that follow my channel that are not paper and pencil role-playing game players, I will just say that it is Pathfinder is, and this is my opinion, it's another version of Dungeons and Dragons. It's made by a different company. It uses its own rule set, but its rule set is compatible with a version of Dungeons and Dragons, version 3.5, and there are, of course, tweaks and things that make it its own game and so forth. But to me, it's just another version of Dungeons and Dragons with a different name on it. Doesn't mean it's any less fun or anything like that. That's my opinion. So we've had one gaming session and had a lot of fun. Took a while to get the old creative juices and being able to play a character again in a paper and pencil role-playing game. And I'm playing a dwarf ranger, which never played before. So I thought that was kind of fun to tackle something. I usually play a rogue class, but there was already a rogue in the group, so I decided I would go the dwarf ranger route. So I'm sure that in future videos I will go into more detail about our campaign and the things that we're doing and so forth. But I think that for this video it's going on 8 minutes. And we had a kind of a heavy topic there talking about this whole thing with Russia and the Cold War and all that. So, time to finish this beer and pack it in for the night. And until the next time, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.